Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sneha and today I'm creating another holiday makeup look on my friend Becca. Today I'm creating a burgundy gold purple smoky eye with two lip options. One's a nude lip and the other is a more burgundy lip option. So if you'd like to see how to create this look, please continue watching. So first spraying Yaka's face with the Skindinavia primer spray. That's acting as a primer. And then I'm going to prime her eyelids with the NARS eye primer. And then we're going in with this brown shade from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This will act as a base shade for her skin tone. So as you can see, it almost disappears into her skin. But this will help in blending out the other eyeshadows. Going in with this burgundy shade from the same palette and applying this just to the eyelid or the lid portion of the eye, if that makes sense, in this kind of semicircle shape almost. So I'm just packing on the color there. Now to deepen up this color, I'm going to take Cranberry by MAC and I'm just going to layer it in the first half of the eyelid. Next, I'm taking this beautiful foiled eyeshadow by Makeup Geek called Showtime, and I'm using this to deepen out the outer V of her eyes. And then going in with this purple shade called Fig 1 by MAC, and I'm using that to carve out her socket. Taking it also slightly on the outer V of her eye, just gradually building it up and then blending it out into the crease. So just keep adding and blending till you reach the desired depth. Then I'm going in with this mixture of these two warm brown shades, and I forget what they are, but I'll list it on the screen here somewhere. So I'm using those to warm up the socket since the purple was kind of cool toned. And then since we'd lost some of that purple in the look, I'm going back in with the MAC eyeshadow and Fig 1 to add some more purple to the crease. Next, going in with this gold eyeshadow by MAC. I'm going to take this in the inner half of the eye. Next, I'm going in with this dark brown shade by MAC and using it again to deepen up the outer V of her eye. So moving on to the face, I'm first color correcting around Yeka's mouth with this Peach Corrector by MAC. And again, all the products used will be listed in the description box below. So I'm just going to apply this all over and then buff it out with a Beauty Blender sponge. Since the orange didn't look deep enough, I also went in with this reddish toned corrector. This is Papaya by Becca, which is the corrector. I'm just taking a small amount and applying it on areas which still showed some darkness. And then of course blended everything in with the Beauty Blender sponge. Next, I'm going in with Yaka's foundation, which is the Covergirl Stay Fabulous All Day, something like that. That foundation all over her skin with this buffing brush. The shade used will be listed in the description box below. As you can see, the shade is darker for her cheek area, but it matches her darkest portion of the neck and mouth area. So that's the reason we chose this particular shade, because we can always go back in and highlight under the eyes and the cheeks. So here I'm just filling in her brows with the Anastasia dipbrow pomade in the shade Ebony. Next, I'm using the LA Pro Conceal concealer and this is in the shade Fawn, and we're using this to clean up around her brows. And we'll also use the shade later to highlight her face. And now moving back to the eyes, I'm taking the foiled eyeshadow by Makeup Geek and applying that on her bottom lash line. Next, I'm using the dark charcoal brown we used on the outer V and applying this to the outer half of the bottom lash line and blending it with the first Cranberry shade. Next, I'm taking a black eyeshadow. This is Corrupt by Makeup Geek and applying this on the upper lash line. Next, I'm taking the gold eyeshadow we used and also highlighting her inner tear duct area. Then also using a pale beige shade as a brow bone highlight. Then we wanted to add some more light to the center of her eyelid, so I went in with the gold eyeshadow, but I used my fingers this time to pick up more product, and I applied this to the center of her eyelid. Next, I went in with a coat of Maybelline, I believe this is the Lash Sensational Mascara, before we went in with false lashes. So here I'm just applying the Ardell Demi Wispies lashes. It's my absolute favorite, so that's why you see it in all my tutorials. It adds drama, but at the same time it looks natural enough, so it doesn't look too crazy in my opinion. Then I went in again with the black eyeshadow to hide the lash glue. Now I'm going in with the LA Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn to conceal under her eyes, highlight her cheek area, and also down the bridge of her nose and her chin. Then I'm going in with the Sasha Buttercup powder to set and also kind of bake that area. To contour, I'm using the Illamasqua cream foundation, and I'll list the shade in the description box below. But I'm using that to add shape and dimension to Yeka's face. So along her cheekbones, on her jawline, and also on the sides of her nose, and also her forehead. So here I'm just dusting off all the excess Sasha Buttercup powder. Then I'm using the darker shade from the Kat 1D Shade and Light Contour palette and using that to set the cream contour. For blush, I'm taking this beautiful raspberry burgundy color. I'm horrible at describing shades, I'm sorry about that. But this is the shade Rhubarb by MAC. And it's a powder blush. I'm just applying this to the apple of her cheeks and taking it to the back of her cheeks. I think this shade looks beautiful on medium to deeper skin tones. And then taking the Geller Gilded highlighter, I believe, on her cheekbones, the center of the nose, or the bridge of the nose, the cupid's bow, a little bit on her chin, tops of her brows, the usual places. For the first nude lip option, I'm taking the MAC lip liner in the shade Stripdown and I'm applying this all over her lips. And then to add some dimension, I'm going in with a brown lip liner and applying this just to the outer edges of her lips and buffing it into the first nude shade we have. And since this seemed a little too matte, we decided to add a clear gloss. So this is one by Bobbi Brown, just applying it to her lips basically. And that's the first lip option. So if you'd like to keep a strong eye but muted lips, this is a great option for this kind of a look. Yeka personally liked this nude lip option. But of course I wanted to add more color, so then we decided to change up the look. But before that, I'm just, for some crazy reason, decided to use the Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade medium, which is way too light for Yeka, so it was looking a bit ashy. So then I went in with Yeka's powder that she has, which is a bit deeper for her, to bring back color into her skin. So that's what I'm doing here. Then here using the Skindinavia setting spray to set everything in place. Here we are switching up the lip. using this beautiful burgundy shade. This is the Smashbox Stay Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Misconduct. It's beautiful, deep plum color almost. And I personally love this lip option. So either way, I hope you have a happy holidays and I hope you like this look. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!